Yeah.
Rather quiz you about things.
I know you would, but we're back with the game. Currently standing on a celestial platform, ready to go as participants in the games of divinity. So, if you have any questions, did you guys want to leave to go buy stuff, or?
Yes.
I think, that was their decision. I'm good. I don't need anything.
All right.
Is vexed.
As you come back, Gwandia, who turned around to look, is still holding his eyes. And it's like as if time just froze while you were gone. Immediately looks up and blinks. Oh, so it's a flash bomb. Oh.
Oh no, it's me. It's a pocket paradise.
Okay. You've come back.
Just don't listen to him, Pi.
It's an
what I'd
awesome
like to know
festival.
from you is where would be the best place to, if I wanted to get some powerful potions of healing and some scrolls of revivify, where do you think the best place would be? Capital Island or something?
Oh, yes.
But then I wouldn't want to have to spend resources to get there. Unless we can go tomorrow. We have a schedule here. Can we go tomorrow?
Laneros looks at you blankly, as if he's logged out.
I take that as a yes. We can do it tomorrow. How do you all feel about that? Do you want to do tomorrow instead? Let's have a nice day of shopping.
Oh, yes. We can go arm in arm and skip.
Well, seeing as everyone else seems to be preoccupied with things, shall we go? If you want to come with me. Actually, maybe you'd prefer to go on your own.
Oh no, it'll be a nice little trip. We could stop by the pâtissier.
I wouldn't mind a cream eclair, actually.
Exactly.
Right. Anyone else? Last chance?
A pretzel.
No? Great.
No, I was on Bake Off once in Midgar.
I'll take us to Capital Island.
Who actually wants to go to Capital Island? Alright, I guess we'll just take Laneros, everyone along then, yeah?
Yeah, we're all going.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so whereabouts in Capital Island do you have a teleportation? Is it just Capital Island?
I think it's the common one in the city centre.
Nice.
No, it's Gwandia's shop in Capital Island.
Wait, does Capital Island have a Temple of Zeus?
No.
No, completely different religion set, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Might have like an offshot temple, you don't know.
Well, if anywhere is going to have it, Capital Island probably would.
Right, so as you teleport into the common quarter on Capital Island, you like woof immediately. You get rid of this tense music that doesn't fit it not at all. Okay, so yeah, you immediately appear in an airy, pristine marble hall. And Owen, you've been to Capital Island before, and you breathe in that Capital Island air. It's a different take here. The life here is clustered, big. The place is a metropolis of grand proportions. And as you walk out, there is a vast scroll statue above the main archway of several different senators that have rebuilt Capital Island since its destruction 70 years ago. And you can see several different figures up there on the scroll. You see a very regal bronzish dragonborn with her sword and her shield, looking very militaristic, wearing a crown of iron as she kneels down. Yeah. And beside that, flanked, you can see a gnome holding a book aloft with a glowing ring with 3 jewels given off 3 different colourful lights. Yeah, and several different other figures. You see an Asimar with a crown above his head of like what looks like kind of like gold, and he holds also a shield with the symbol of Pelor. And as you walk out, there's a blast of sunlight. It's hot in Capital Island, and above you immediately, like Makra, who and maybe Maisie, who's never seen anything, the arcane tram whizzes above you, past, sprinkling down rainbow-esque crystal-coloured lights as it leaves its detritus. And around you, people bustle and move, and everyone's busy. It's like you've literally just walked into like the city centre in Tokyo. It's just people crossing each other's paths, people screaming wares. There's a guy on a box just screaming random news at people. There's an orator, like just maybe only 10 feet away, trying to scream over him to scream over another person, trying to get their news out. There's a huge forum in front of you with marble steps leading up to a grand statue that's missing parts of its body and arms. And those of you historically aware would know that this statue was smashed during its attack by the Silver Crusade, and it's a memorial about how many people's lives were lost on that day. And the forum here is a big wide circle, and streets just head off in a spider network everywhere. This city is like nearly like 80 kilometers squared. It is phenomenally large.
Right. The station to the trade district's this way if you want to follow me.
This is quite overwhelming.
You'd be overwhelmed by a kid's swimming pool.
You know, I've been waiting to say to you for a while, Elseth, if you pick up something black and ugly on the playground, don't be surprised if other kids don't want to play with you.
Okay, so Laniros, just...
of course, because you're small like a child and your soul is like a penny whore.
So, as I was saying, you know, it's quite a busy place, so keep close so you don't get lost.
Alright, so Laniros, currently Antwist, oh god, so sorry, not Antwist. Ulwyn has teleported you to Capital Island, like, I don't know, 3,000 kilometers away to go shopping. It's like a day trip shopping. And you've just entered like the biggest metropolis. You've been here before, Laniros, being that you're of your persuasion and your profession. And you've always been completely different to the Feywild. It's just the centre is just metropolis. It's just densely packed, tall towers everywhere. And this main forum, known as the Marble Forum, is recently built, and one of the most famous districts in the world for economics and trade. But there is a tram station nearby, and if you're heading to the trade district, it's a 20-minute journey on the tram, and the tram just whizzes by at 80 kilometers an hour, going straight past all manners of housing districts, all manner of new projects being built, floating castles, floating kind of machines, trains, scaffolding, large open gardens, massive open gardens where you can see pavilions and circuses and tents. And at one point, the tram stops and firework whizzes over and explodes in the daylight, creating the illusion of a dragon that then flies up into the air. And you hear a guy go, "And the void dragon flew," and then the doors shut. And then you guys carry on going northward and go past a huge statue, which is weird because it's a statue of a gnome, but the statue towers over the tram, and you go underneath its legs and then up around its staff, and then are shot through what looks like some sort of dimensional doorway, and then reappear at another station. And you hear Marble Trade District, everyone alight, Marble Trade District. And then this guy who looks like a four-armed sort of minotaur walks down the middle, dinging 4 bells. Ding, 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 ding.
Right, this is us, if you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
And you step upon a station where on the other side you see levers and huge cantilevers, and you step on a platform and just drop maybe about 100 feet to the ground, whereupon it slows, like Featherfall kind of slows. And everyone, who've never used it, especially Makra, would be like, whoa, that's a bit of a lurch. But the rest of you use it, just kind of step off, and everyone none the wiser. And you enter onto a cleanly paved road with carriages and horses travelling back and forward. There seems to be no order. They're not like one side isn't one side. They're just kind of like colliding and just moving around one another. And opposite you is a large kind of crammed market district that sticks to canals, like a large section of canals that just spider web outwards. Picture Camden, but a little bit cleaner. No offense, Camden.
Oh yeah, I don't think Canada's going to take offence. It's not exactly cleanliness, is the
Yeah.
highlight.
It's actually gross.
Yeah, it's basically bridges, colourful stalls from all around Midgard. Looks like whatever's happening in central Midgard, it hasn't touched Capital Island.
Right. How do you want to do this then? Do you want to all go to the same places, or should we split up and meet back or something?
I would like to split up and then not find each other again ever.
Great, see you later. Anyone else?
I'll go with you.
Yeah, I'll join you.
Right.
Mokhul
Well,
follows
we'll
by the
see you
big-
later, Elseth. Well, maybe we won't.
Oh, wouldn't that be great? If only the end of the world wasn't happening.
I'll head off.
You would believe that it's not at this when you look around at this city. Like you'd believe that nothing was going on in the rest of the world. Right? It's a very
In their own little bubble.
all right. So we'll start with Orwin, since he wants to know where he's going. So he knows where he's going.
I'll start with a potion shop, I guess.
Yeah, so you can either go to like one of the big alchemy franchises, Alchemies R Us, or you can head over to one of the kind of single chains. The market stores, the outside shops.
I think I'll go to Alchemy or Us because I think I've already got some stamps on my card, so maybe I can get a discount.
Yeah, all right. So as you walk in, there's a half elvish lady dressed in like what looks like a polo shirt and some fine linen trousers, and you see it's got the logo, the potion bottle shaped like an R. And as you walk in, she bows and goes, "I'd like to welcome you to Alchemy R Us, number 105. Welcome. How may I be of service?"
I'm looking for some potent healing potions, please.
Potent healing potions? Of course. She looks you up and down. Come with me. And leads you off.
Thank you.
Sits you at a desk. And then she opens the chair, puts you down, walks around, sits at her own desk. And she turns to her left and begins punching some of these buttons. She goes, "By potent, what would you rate the potency?"
Oh, maybe something that feels quite supreme.
Supreme. Well, lucky for you, here at Alchemy R Us, we have supreme quality and supreme potent healing potions. Give me a second.
But these potions are too strong for you, traveller.
I would set these at around about 5,000 gold pieces each.
Oh, that's quite a lot of money, I thought, with a chain as big as this, you're mass producing these things. It's not got quite the supremacy I'd find from your normal, independent shop, should we say.
She just blinks at you. Can you not afford it, sir?
She's a hedge brewer.
I mean, I could afford one, but there's other things I'd like to buy as well.
But then perhaps I could assist you in maybe perhaps ordering on the greater range.
I do have at least 8 stamps on my card.
8. You can roll a persuasion check. Oh shit! She goes, "Very, very well, sir. What is your name?"
It's Alwyn Felt.
Her eyes go wide. Gwandia? Like Gwandia felt?
Yes, he's my par.
She begins pressing some buttons, and an illusionary screen comes up. She begins tapping. She goes, "Oh. One superior?"
I think so. Maybe some other things, depending on what you get, but we'll start with that.
She leans in and says, "It seems that your father has controlling interest in the company."
He does, yes. Oh, what? The shop?
He owns portions, yes. She leans in and goes, some shares, yes.
Sneaky little bugger.
I can
Right.
offer you on credit a Supreme, and offer you a steep discount, Master Feld. But everyone still pays, of course.
Of course. And what are we talking then?
Well, I can hand you this on credit, and she immediately reaches out, grabs the illusion of the Supreme Healing Potion, puts it on the counter, then grabs a few superiors, lines them up, and then begins flicking some away, and you see the illusions dispel, and perhaps some of these, and she puts them down. In total, there's one Supreme, about 5 superior, and she says, for 8,000 gold pieces, you can have this. Your father will be aware very soon that you are using his account.
Well, might not be in a position to do much about that. But he's fine with it. He trusts me. I've bought supplies for the shops before.
Of course, sir.
Was any of you looking to buy any healing potions?
You can take it out of the group's funds if you want.
Mm-hmm.
We have a group fund?
Oh shit, yeah, got loads.
I genuinely didn't know about this.
Well,
I can't remember the last time I took any gold for myself, to be fair. I kind of just always stick mine wherever I get in there, to be honest.
Where is the group fund even? Is it the handout? No, it's for the party, right? No.
Did we transfer it to
No, we didn't.
Foundry? Yeah, it's probably just still on Roll20 then.
What the fuck is in the group fund?
Lots.
Got
Well, it
quite
might
a
not be a
lot.
bad
A lot.
idea if we have such a fund. Then, well, we'd get a nice superior healing potion each and a supreme if something goes badly.
Yeah, I'm probably able to stretch to that. Imagine we get quite a nice bulk discount, bulk buying discount as well.
Yeah, the half-elf is kind of steeping her fingers beyond the desk. I await your answer.
You don't happen to have scrolls here as well, do you?
Scrolls. No, I'm afraid not. That's not our purview.
No, I didn't think so. Nevertheless, we will take it. Just give us a moment to transfer the accounts.
Yep, she nods. Also, Liam nods, knowing that you're probably loading Roll20 right now.
It's 5. Okay, type this down. 5,600 gold pieces. 290 platinum pieces. Then another 18,000 gold pieces. And then another
We can
1,200 platinum pieces.
Jesus.
We probably have more than that as well, because we have shit to sell and we never.
There's like a lot of treasure, but honestly, I am not sure if this treasure went down with the ship or if Grilda still has it.
I think Liam got rid of all the stuff that went down with the ship.
Yep.
It's just
Well, you
shy
got
of
rid of-
40,000 gold pieces.
And don't forget all the fucking dragon bones and shit you picked up for no reason.
Well, they're going into my armor once you fucking stop deciding to burn your fucking workshop down.
We still have the potion of Beholder.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That might be funny using this little thing that we're doing now, actually.
We have Skeleton's gloves, which I don't think never identified. What is this? We have a breastplate of acid resistance.
Yeah, you have loads of stuff. This is what happens. Parties accumulate stuff.
For some reason, we still have Gwendev's armor.
I think we're just using it for sentimental values. I think Macro was thinking was if we ever needed to track you down, we could like use a dog to sniff it and find you. Because you've got a very pungent smell.
We stole someone's magical ropes and then never identified them.
What was it, 8,000, Liam?
Yeah, for 8,000 for 5 superior and 1 supreme.
Okay. I've taken it off the thing.
Full. I would suggest if you're after scrolls that you head over to the Nodding Tome.
Right. We'll go check it out then. Give me a moment where I try and find how this bloody game works again.
Yeah. Oh, so if you've paid for, you
Does
can drag.
everyone wanna?
Does everyone want to drag their own superior? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So everyone just drag and drop a superior healing potion.
Malta doesn't need one, also has one.
Okay. As you guys are leaving, though, you do see there's some weirdly named stuff everywhere. Like, you see a street vendor selling food. He's got a giant iron wok, and he's throwing all kinds of food in it. And you see above it, he's called the Wok and Roll.
Ah,
Love it.
And then you look to your right, and there's like a furniture store. And it's all made out of like what looks like some sort of really nice kind of like brown woods. And it's called Thistle Do Nicely.
Hmm. Can we de-inspiration the DM?
Next up, a nuclear power plant with the same name.
Yeah.
how do I search Foundry to find this?
Alright,
potion?
so go to Compendium.
Yep.
And go down to Items.
Yep.
And then you can drag and drop a potion from there. If you search it in the top.
I'll click into it and then search within there. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I've got it. Sweet.
Easy peasy.
I just
Alright.
worried because I couldn't see a search bar. And I'll panic.
Alright, so you've all
Head
got
on
the potion.
over to the scroll place.
The Nodding
but
Tome.
keep an eye out for a confectionery stand or shop.
A confectionery stand. Alright.
Where's that gone? Oh, there it is. I've got to wonder why.
Yeah, so note down that obviously the Nodding Tome is the scroll shop that was mentioned. And you're looking for a confectionery shop as well.
Just if we happen to pass one on the way, because Maisie wanted something and Alwyn didn't mind the idea of it.
Okay. Yeah, you find a confectionery place called the Brass Pygmy.
Oh, this sounds good.
Does anyone else mind if we just stop for a bite to eat?
No.
Right, we'll only be a moment.
Alright. So you walk in, and it's quite a small but like narrow but long shop, and on the left is all kinds of jars upside down with sweets in. And there's a sweet old gnome lady behind the counter, and she seems to be knitting as you walk in, and she puts the knitting down. Oh, welcome to the Brass Pygmy. And she stands up, and she's kind of like level with you guys on the table. Let me know if there's anything I can get you. And with a mage hand, she seems to shut the bell above your heads as you walk through. It's quite loud.
Maisie, do you want to go first? I'll get some stuff for the others as well.
Oh, all right. She does remind me of someone I once knew. Hello, little undertroll.
Hi.
Do you have any pain au chocolat?
Can you repeat that for me, please?
Any pain au chocolat?
What is that?
Oh, yes, sorry. I always get my wires crossed dimensionally, of course. Give me something delicious.
Of course. What are we talking? Do you like chocolate or do you like sweets?
Sweets, please.
Okay. And she basically pours you out a mixture of like lemon sherbet, cola cubes, the arcane gobstoppers, what are they called? They're meteor swarms. They're basically the fireball sweets.
I'm going to be up all night. Don't have netherets me eat this many at once.
Oh, that's your dad?
No, family member. Close.
That's weird. Okay, well, that'll cost you 1 silver piece.
Yeah, I'll give you 2.
Oh, thank
Actually,
you.
fuck it, I'll give you 3. This isn't my purse. Where the fuck did this come from?
Give that back.
Oh, sorry.
I'll pay for it. You just get out. Take it.
Right you are.
Can I have 3 cream buns and
Excuse
2
me?
of the chocolate donuts there? Cream bun.
Faster.
Fucking...
give it back
Give it
fasters.
back faster.
Or
You can have some cream buns, but back in my day, that was a slur.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend.
We call them cream pies now.
Well, if you want a cream, I'd love a cream pie. If you can stretch to 3, that would be grand.
3 cream pies.
what?
Coming right up. And she, so she... Basically, chocolate eclairs filled with cream.
And,
Jesus.
Just to not confuse any more names, I'll take 2 of these and 3 of those as well, please.
Yeah, and she's like, yep, okay, so 3 gnome tarts coming up. And brings out these brown sugary pie-like things. and then passes up, basically, a bunch of jelly bean muffins. Ooh. Be careful with these ones. I heard that if you plant them in the ground, random things happen.
Duly noted, but I think we'll be eating them.
Good.
How much for this?
4 silver pieces.
Right, here you are.
Right. So, sweets, potions. Does anyone else want anything?
Oh yeah, elsewhere selling the iron stones.
Cool. So, you're taking a look around until you find like someone that you can sell it. And as you cross a bridge, and there's this road, you can see there's like a sort of balcony built in a crescent shape over like an old road, and you see it goes under the bridge you're currently on. As you're walking past, you see a shop over you called the Sparkling Mark. And just at that moment, you look to your left, and you see there's like a sort of historic monument here, built right next to an old gate, and you can see beyond that like a cliff, kind of like more like a hill cliff face heading down with some scaffolding all over it. But you see there's just like a pie of what looks like, you don't understand, Elsef, like it looks to be maybe like some sort of new art. It's just a pie of what looks like molten steel, all in different shapes, and everyone's kind of umming and ahhing all over it. And beside that is another store called the Sparkling Mark that looks like it sells like jewels and magical items. And as you walk up to it, it's got a set of double doors, and they're already open. And inside, you see there's an old man with a balding front and an apron and a big stomach who's talking to what looks like an elvish customer. When he says goodbye, he turns around and says, "Right, what can I do you for, fine elf?"
I know. Well, I want to sell some stuff.
Oh, okay. What you selling?
Okay, before I reveal these, I want you to know who the previous owner was.
Okay.
And I want you to keep that in mind. These have value as a magic item
Okay.
and value as a historical piece.
Okay.
And then Elsef takes out the 3 iron stones. The iron stones are insight, intellect, and strength.
Yeah.
These belong to Alphadil, the god king of Mokhul.
Oh. Okay. Can you make a persuasion check?
Can I use intelligence for that instead of charisma?
I'll allow it, yeah, for this. Okay, he listens. I believe you, and how did you come across this? I mean, the news here is that tyrannical dictator is dead.
Don't know if you've heard.
I am Elsef of Sea's End. I have killed him.
I've never heard of you. I've heard of Sea's End, though. Done a lot of trading there. Fine city.
Well, I'm not really fond of it. It's more of like a monarchist, so stuff in Mokhul sells better. And they don't think I'm one of those disgusting people.
But I like the engineering, the magical lifts. They're something to see in your lifetime.
Yeah, I guess they're pretty nice.
So you say that these are Alpha Deal's iron stones?
They are.
I can prove that with magic. But I believe you. You want me to price them right now?
Oh yeah.
Without a deeper inspection, I'd have to price these probably at 4,000 gold pieces apiece.
Let me quickly think. These are very rare, aren't they? Crafting a very rare item is 20,000 gold pieces. 4,000 is that's a pretty low price. I'm on a busy schedule. Can I open an account and leave them here for appraisal then?
You may. You can trust me. I am known as Sparkling Mark. Everyone knows me.
Oh yeah, that's what a trustworthy name. You know, I killed the God King and I thought everyone knew me. That didn't, work out. Yeah, but I don't really give enough of a shit to worry about this. I have to fight in a sort of god tournament thing.
Okay. Seems to be his favourite word.
Well, that's it pretty much. I'll just leave them here. Though I have this mantle of spell resistance, which didn't belong to anyone important. If you want to just buy that off of me.
Of course, I could do that. Give me a second, Adrian. I'm just looking. Oh.
There you go.
Oof, yes, of course. I could take that off you for 2,000.
Yeah, that's fine.
Can hand you over 200 platinum if you want to just give it to him.
Yeah, sure.
You know, here in Capital, I can see you're from CZ. We have a currency that is easier to carry around. It's a script. It's worth what it says on the script. It's invented by the senator. It's easier. The currency, as long as you're not leaving the city, helps. Everything's cheaper in it. Have you thought about earning in the script?
No. I'm not very fond of capital.
You know, that's why I handed the platinum.
It is a very, what is the word for it? I feel like people in the city notice.
He nods. Well, thank you for the spell resistance mantle. And he puts it underneath the counter. Come back within 24 hours and I'll have your ironstones appraised. And even if you don't want to sell to me, at least you know their true, honest price.
Yeah, I'll be back. I don't know if it'll be in 24 hours. Things happen lately. I'll be back within a week. Unless the world ends.
Huh.
And Elsif just leaves.
Alright, so...
And on the way back, she buys a pretzel somewhere.
Alright, yeah, just as you're overlooking this new monument of what looks like molten steel, there is lots of, shops selling food, and they're all kind of, weirdly named stalls, all based upon, mercury puns, things like that, and dragon puns.
Elsif doesn't like this system of capitalism.
Yeah, it's like you're standing in this attraction just eating the pretzel, looking at this molten pile of mercury that's solidified, and just go, why are they even looking at this?
Elsif purchases a comically large pretzel. This is very important to me, and just rejoins the group nibbling on this giant pretzel.
Yep, works perfectly. What about Laneros? Did Laneros want to look around anything in Capital City?
No, not really. He's not really
Capital
one for
Island.
shopping much.
No, yeah. I mean, you take in the sights of Capital Island and its grandeur, I guess, and stop and look at some of the statues and art and stuff like that.
Yeah, and just listen to what's happening, basically. See if anything's changed since I've last been here.
How long...
Macro does that with him, but then tries to find the people that sell the shots of alcohol, like when they sell toffee vodka and stuff. The new
Yeah.
He's trying to find free samples.
Yeah, there's definitely tons and tons of cider peddlers all walking up and down the canals. However, yeah, there's like a guy with a stall on a wagon called Hares of the Dog Johnny, and he's selling like tons and tons of different alcohols, and he hands you one. But how long has it been since Lineros has been to Capital Island, would you say?
I don't know, anywhere between 50 and 150 years.
Alright, so it's changed much, because you did hear that it got destroyed by a conquest, an army. You did meet, and you knew this, you did meet one of the characters involved in that fight, the Storm Soul.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're looking around, you see it's got a boom, an economic boom, since you've last been here. Capital Island was always big. This has got bigger and scrunched in. You know, like, and everything's going taller
squeezing.
and taller. Yeah. Yeah, the population boom, you can see, is not just from Capital Islanders. You notice that the United Realms around must have all emigrated inwards.
Yeah, it's a labour migration.
Yeah. There's a lot of people compared to last time. Last time, population maybe 200,000. Now you're looking on the millions.
Impressive. Okay.
What about... I guess that's everyone. And eventually you'll meet back up. Did you want to go to the Nodding Tome?
I thought about maybe going to maybe more of an independent this time, because there's a couple of items I could pawn away as well.
Okay.
I mean, there's no harm in checking whether the other share is there as well, right?
Guess so. Yeah, alright, we'll go to the Nodding Tome. Though,
Right,
to be
as you-
fair, they might have easier trade-ins as well. It's probably common practice for them.
Alright, give me a second, because there's a name I need to look up. So as you walk towards the Nodding Tome, it's a large, spacious warehouse building, and it's got the image of a tome in the shape of a bird, with its head down in what looks like a pond. As you walk in, you have to pass through some, illusionary beads that seem kind of real to the touch as you walk through. Those of you more arcane in mind would not feel it, would more recognise it as an illusion. And as you walk in, there are a bunch of round desks where people are perusing books and wares and historic books, encyclopedias. This is a knowledge base. But you do see behind glass cabinets that have the rippling of magic in the detect magic vision that you have all in. You see abjuration rippling all over these glass panes. You see there are scrolls and spell books all along the walls. We're talking hundreds. The biggest collection of scrolls you've ever seen.
Right. Guess I'll approach a desk.
Alright. Yeah, as you approach a desk, a well-groomed human male looks towards you and says, "Greetings, one and all. Welcome to the Nodding Tome. Here, the grandest collection of knowledge and magical scrolls. How can we help you?"
I'd like to make a few trade-ins and a few purchases, if you want to be nice.
Nods, of course.
He will place down a Cloak of Protection and a +2 Wand of the War Mage.
He looks over the items. 1 second. Hands them to someone behind him. And you would like to trade these in for?
Well, with some cash on top, hopefully. Some scrolls of Revivify.
Scrolls of Revivify. 1 moment. There's a few minutes before you're approached by another who begins placing down some scrolls. He says, "In stock, we have 3 scrolls of Revivify."
Very well.
These themselves are priced at 750.
Seems a little steep, but sure.
You pay for quality
And,
here.
And what way are you providing quality? What's the quality over a normal Revivify?
Seeing the same thing, like just like the process feel really nice and smooth when you.
Yeah, you do see that the scroll.
It's a happy ending with Vivify or something.
You do see that the scroll is of perfect like scroll work. It's made on perfect like paper. You see that it's got like the filigree. It's got all of the like the artistic notion that a priest of Pelor would put into their faith into this thing. And you see, unlike something that you might find in a dungeon with frayed edges that would still work, but you know, it's this looks like it's been made to either go in a collection or to be, you know, used by maybe a nobleman or something like that. It looks like you look around the shops. This shop only procures what looks like top range. Doesn't seem like it does anything shit. Like he even looks at your cloak of protection and holds it up and goes, kind of as if it's like second rate. Holds it up neatly. Says it could be cleaned.
Excuse me, that's about as clean as they come. I did it myself. That's practically new. I've only had that for about a year.
Of course it is, sir. I don't doubt your word at all, he says in a rather sarcastic, mocking tone. Are you sure the bugbear hasn't been wearing it before he skips?
I think you'd bloody well know if he had.
He would use it to wipe his ass.
I don't think he wipes his ass.
Oh.
Got so much better things to do all the time.
How much
Yeah.
are you talking for this then?
Well, if you give me the cloak of protection and the wand, we'll give you 500 gold pieces and the scrolls.
I think if we made it 1,000, we'd have a deal.
Turns around, goes, Mr. Franz? This half-elven fellow turns back with spectacles, with grey tinge, and he goes,
I can see that you like quality here, and you like proper craftsmanship. Now this was made by two very fine mages. You can tell by the work on it. Just take a look.
yeah, this half-elvish fellow looks it all over with a glance and says, look, just kind of looks, goes, give him the money. Not in the mood, and you see that the human fellow goes, oh, so 1,000 gold pieces? You can have the scrolls. We'll take your items off.
Okay, that went smoother than I expected. Right, fine. Thank you.
Alright, so 3 scrolls of Revivify, you lose the Cloak of Protection and the Wand of the War Mage. Right. That's that then.
I will hand one to Laneros. And... oh god, that's a toss-up and a half, isn't it?
Macro or Maisie?
Maisie or Macro. In fact, he doesn't. He just puts it kind of roughly in the middle of the two of them and sees what happens.
Oh, Pygmy, he drinks cum.
He hands it to Maisie.
Right. So currently you're situated on the near the north end of Capital Island. Is there anywhere else you wanted to go on Capital Island? Want to visit anywhere? See anything?
No, I think that's a tournament to fight.
I think magic items are locked. It says locked at the top. Can't access them. Stop me thieving them, I assume.
Yeah, I think I have to drag them to your sheet.
Be so kind.
Of
My
course.
That everyone puts their scrolls of Revivify like on their belt or something, or just like within easy access. So if they go a bit easier to grab.
I'll do just that. Same
Yeah.
for potions as well. And if necessary, I'll go buy a leather bandolier or something.
Right, so you can't just import a scroll of Revivify. You have to import a scroll of 3rd level, and then you just type in Revivify, I think.
Just give me a 3rd level scroll and I'll type it.
I did. Also, in your items directory, that like the actual items, you should be able to see it now.
Yeah, I've got it.
Cool.
What was it that Maisie got?
Scroll of Revivify.
Nice.
Yeah, as I say, I'll grab a bandolier as well for to hold the potion and scroll and stuff for easy access.
Alright, cool.
So that's about it, I think.
Are we ready now? I mean, are you heading back to Port Phobos, or are you doing it here?
I
Well,
think
as I
really
said
need to
before,
go
I
here.
wouldn't mind waiting a day to deal with the fact that I have to expend some resources to travel here. But if we're desperate to go, then obviously we can.
Well, we should expend additional resources to get back then, and then you rest, and then we go in.
Agreed.
That was my original intention, so if you're happy with that,
Mhm.
That's fine. Makra can pretend he's an actual father, and I will, I don't know, spend some time by myself.
No, I'm not gonna lie. This hangover's starting properly kicking now.
And there's someone nearby, yelling really loudly, and everyone's listening. It's just the headache that's really affecting the headache, and he seems to gather in the attention of everyone as well. And he's only getting louder and louder.
Yeah, I better make a move soon before I throttle that man.
you either want to go now, do you?
If we can't, I'll just get away from here really fast. Where to?
In fact, are you heading back near us?
I believe we all will. Okay.
And if we're not going until tomorrow, I wouldn't mind staying here for a while. So, if you want to take anyone that wants to go back, and I can bring anyone that wants to stay later on.
That's fine as well.
Right, well, if anyone wants to stay, then feel free to stay. And if not, you're with Linares.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Have fun.
Alright, so I'll start heading back to Port Phobos with anyone who's willing to get out of there. So I guess at least Macron.
Alpha is also leaving.
Cool. Yeah, everyone heads back to Port Phobos except for Orwin, and
I'll stay with you.
I knew that was going to happen. Alright, so as these guys leave, this shouting's getting louder and louder and louder, and nearby, this man dressed in a pristine military uniform is shouting at the top of his lungs. And then he just points directly across the crowd at a bunch of what look like youths just leaning over the balustrade and says, "And what about you? What are you doing to protect your fellow countrymen in the northeast? The Blossom Empire is in civil revolt. And that Dolaf the Mad spreads his madness in the east, and all of you are stuck here in the gluttony of the metropolis. Shame on you! Get out there and save the people of this continent! Look at you all." And he's just basically abusing everyone before they start throwing stuff at him.
He's talking about someone I know.
And who would that be?
Oh, Dolab. He says he's mad, but he's not. He's just grumpy.
Well, I think we all know Dorleth. I mean, we've seen enough of him in there. You know, the histories. I think he is definitely mad.
No, just grumpy, and he won't let me have sweets.
You're very strange at times, Maisie, you know that.
Right here. And when he comes for you, he'll cut your eyes out.
I have heard the stories about that. Very barbaric.
Just grumpy. Anyway, don't listen to him. And she just starts talking to someone else in the crowd. He's obviously bonkers. Look at how nice it is here. Just go to sleep in your nice warm feather beds and wait.
Yeah, they're just...
Doom.
You're getting that sense, though, Orwin, as you're walking around none of these people know about the outside world. They just don't seem to cotton on. Like, this guy seems to be speaking the truth, yet they're all just boo, just kind of
Seems to be right for islanders.
Look at them. They're like sheep in sheep's clothing. It's remarkable.
What's the guy? You say looked like he was military.
Yeah, yeah, he's
insignia or anything.
yeah.
Is it placeable?
It's strange. It's like the military outfit isn't from around here, but you can roll a history check. All right, so the insignia on his like kind of like outfit looks like it's some sort of paladin order. It's got the silver stripes down one side and the sign of Bahamut on its back, although it's faded. He seems to be a human of perhaps late 30s. He has a sword on him. Looks like it's seen better days though. No shield. And no actual breastplate or anything like that, just kind of like the uniform. It looks like an old Bahamut Saint Commune uniform, which is odd because he's wearing the uniform of the pre-Silver Crusade, as in the outfit that predates when they became the Silver Crusade and ran their tyranny across the land.
Must be some kind of breakaway sect or something.
Breakaway what? I'm sure there's a cream for that.
Sect, you know.
Oh, a marital
A bit of
act.
an order.
Order.
Oh, are you sure you didn't want to go back with Liniras?
Oh no, I'm quite happy here. Look at all these spectacles. Poor little fools. Burnt to a crisp, no eyes. That one's probably got
Fine.
syphilis.
Starting to get a little bit weirded out by you. I'll tell you what, actually, while we're here, I think they have some good clerics. Maybe we should get you checked out.
Alright. Sounds like fun.
Alright.
Yeah, okay, heading towards the nearby temple, right?
This is one of those nostalgias with a happy ending,
I'm
right?
gonna go to somewhere with the biggest fucking temple.
Right, yeah. That's fair enough. The bit, you know, hearing the Broken Realms or the United Realms, they kind of worship like Pelor mostly, being one of the major players. So as you're heading that way, the rest of you reappear Port Phobos. You've been gone for a couple of hours. It's now kind of like afternoon time. And what you realised is it's later than you thought. And it must have been earlier in Capital Island by a couple of hours. As you arrive here, everyone's going about their maybe mid-afternoon, early afternoon duties. Is there anything anyone would like to do?
No. Not really, just get ready for a rest and then wait for tomorrow. Think about my spell selection. That's it.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So, for the sake of brevity, you go get Maisie checked out. Maisie, they'd find nothing wrong with her. Like, the cleric looking over her just says, "Oh, she's definitely blessed, but not cursed in the mind, if you know what I mean."
Is this the part where I
Interesting.
roll over and you suck me off?
Okay, well, she's rude. You can leave the temple.
Are you sure? Are you really sure there's nothing?
Oh, yeah, well, she's just a vagabond, and they're kind of like ushering you out the temple.
Right, well, time to go, Maisie. Chap.
Right you are. Sam Cosmic
I'd like
Force,
to
shooing us
spend
along.
more time here. I wanted to stay to relax away from Makrar's kids, but guess it's just as bad here, so let's go back.
Right.
Don't take us back.
Yeah, alright, so once again, for sake of brevity, let's everyone say they get a long rest and they prepare.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No,
No
I
more.
didn't. No, please.
No, go ahead. It was just...
Oh, I was just gonna say, I didn't do any fighting before I met you guys, right? Now I'm fighting in some sort of godly tournament in the skies. I think you're a horrible influence.
Yeah, it was fun though, isn't it?
I think it's wonderful.
See, he's got the right idea.
Well, if Macy likes the idea, it's wrong.
I really don't know what I've done.
Look, I don't even know which version of you I've offended.
Look, you keep saying this, and it's quite alarming. Please, for the sake of my mental health, I just need to be... I'm just going to hang out with Lineros for a bit.
I don't think that's going to fix anyone's mental health.
Speaking of Lineros, are you ready with the orb?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so also a little bit of a GM warning. The moment we begin this, I think it's going to take several sessions. You ready for several sessions of hardcore battling? Let's do this.
Can I ask, before we do it though, you're all going to sigh inwardly at this, but can someone please help me with the Scroll of Revivify? I've been trying to work out for the last half an hour how to put it into my character sheet.
I'm going to sigh outwardly.
Roll and toss then.
Yeah, so go into your inventory.
Yeah.
And you see up at the top there's some tabs. Next to the actors tab should be an items directory. I've added it there. You should be able to drag and drop it.
Next to the Actors tab.
No,
Hello?
that's okay.
Oh yeah.
And you
Actors
should,
directory.
yeah, no, there's an actors directory and then there's an items directory next to it. Is that available to the players?
Oh yeah. It's available.
Yes, but it's only got Ion Stones and Potion of
Potion of
Supreme
Supreme Healing.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
You should be able to drag and drop that spell scroll 3rd level, and then you can edit it and write in spell scroll Revivify.
Perfect. Thank you very much, sir. You're most kind.
That's alright, sorry. You should have just said so. I don't mind helping, obviously.
That's alright. I don't want to disrupt the flow of the game. He says as I in for the last 45 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say that. We basically had a shopping episode. Don't worry, you're not disrupting any flow. It's fine. Right, okay, so activating the puzzle ball once again on the next day. Laniros, you appear, and this time the Guardian is no longer a female, but a human, wearing kind of Greek god looking, marble white, hair of curly blonde with a wreath, full on Caesar looking, with muscles of only an angelic hero. Welcome.
Welcome.
You look different today.
I've never met you.
Who was here yesterday then? And who are you?
Me, I'm the god.
Could you explain the rules to us?
I will.
Did you already forget them?
Just listen.
If a full rest is taken, you will be banished from the room. A short rest between bouts is allowed. Each round 1 grants the participant 4 arcane shards to spend when the contest is complete. Each round grants a random treasure to the group, given to you by the favour of the god you have impressed. This is what you are given. You will get what you are given. If you are defeated, you will be put on the sideline to watch your fellows continue on. Magic such as Revivify will bring you back into the arena. Furthermore, during a short rest, a hero can sacrifice 8 of their arcane shards to bring you back. When you arrive back at the arena, you are at 1 HP. You will be allowed your short rest after this. You may spend 1 arcane shard between rounds to roll the dice against the fates. This can be a curse or a boon. Risk it if you dare.
Concise.
Using the
precise.
arcane shards. Sorry, Lineros, if you want to go.
Oh no, that's okay. Just offhand comments.
Using the arcane shards, you say 8 of them. Can they be pooled between the group, or do they have to come from a singular person?
They are your personal pool. You will spend them after being defeated or winning.
Sorry, but you were saying about we could use them to bring someone back.
Yes, at the end of a round, if one person has more than 8, they can bring someone back.
Right, it must be one person.
And at the end of a battle,
Very
before
well.
you
Thank you.
take your rest. Obviously, this is going to work very well in favour of Maisie if she's allowed to take a short rest after each battle. And you guys
Yeah,
are.
that'd be insane.
Well,
Right.
warlocks have to be good for something, right?
Yeah, it's true. So, would you guys like to wish to start first? Would you like to start, or
Well, we would like to start. We don't want to use our wish spell.
what I'm getting at is we can start the first battle here if you want,
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
even if
If
we
we
have to.
take multiple sessions, we'll take all the time we can get.
All right, he gestures forth. 7 gates open, and he says, "This one,
Then why did you open all 7 of them?
you'll come back here when you are done."
So you thought you'd do it all at once to not, burden yourself later.
Please ignore her. She's deliberately hurtful.
I cannot be hurt. I am a servant.
Oh, it's
And
not
you-
fun if it's like that.
He walks towards a portal, and inside you guys can see a floating rock in a void and a throne. On the throne sits the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. It says, "Go on."
Wow, she's quite a sight.
Damn.
Is her job just a glorified way sign?
What?
It's just sitting here saying, "Go on." Could have just placed a
I will go
signpost.
on.
Alright, so as you walk into this floating rock, it's like honeycomb slightly, and there seems to be some sort of throne that she's sitting on. But as you look closer and you step in through this portal, she looks a little bit off. You can see the muscular lines as if she's got no flesh. And then when you blink again, she once again looks very, very beautiful. We'll drag you to the map.
Actually, I don't think she's that hot after all.
I think you're focusing on weird stuff.
She's a very large humanoid, and as she stands, you can see that she stands probably about 11 foot tall. She smiles.
Enhance, enlarge.
Okay, give me a second.
She looks Methuselah-y.
Oh, she's not hot.
Yeah, but like I say, you don't perceive her that way. Like, you seem to look away and look back, and she's completely different.
Pretend,
She's a Titan.
Rocket, that you're drunk, Rocket, right now and looking at her. That's how you perceive her.
I don't think Drunk Rocket or Drunk
Yeah.
anyone likes inside-out people.
No, I feel like if anyone does, it's Drunk Rocket.
Right,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
you do indeed get to roll initiative.
Dum dum da, dum dum da, dum dum da.
Fuck's sake. It gave her a fucking adjective and I didn't want it to.
Yeah, boy.
Boy.
I mean, it probably sounds quite apt.
Right,
How long is a short rest? Half an hour, right?
an hour.
No, that's shit, because that means if I make any turrets, I can't take them to the next fight.
It also means I'm gonna have to deal with a different fucking spell set every battle.
Well, you have
Alright.
different spells for different personalities. God, that's
Yep.
such
Yeah, he
Completely
does.
different spells.
Okay, so the first thing that happens is, as she stands, she instantly shifts to what's called a beautiful form. All attacks against her have disadvantage while she's in this form. And, yep, so it's Owen, it's your turn.
Split from the group a little bit and go and hide behind this rock.
Okay.
And let's just test the waters and fling a fireball.
Alright, so the fireball flings towards her, and it just sizzles against the gossamer kind of netting that she wears. She shrugs it off.
Would you say that appears to be from a miss or from some kind of resistance?
From a miss.
Right, thank you. Do.
Cool.
I've clicked end turn, but it has not ended.
Okay. Alright, on initiative count 20, around Orwin, you see these magical energies begin to bubble up around you. Can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Probably not. Oh, maybe I can.
No, that's perfect. Yeah. You feel your mind beginning to like be wrested from you, as if pulled out and being twisted. You manage to just force it down and slice out with like maybe a bit of arcane fire and cut it before it drops to the ground and disappears. Right, Macro, your turn.
Nah, does Macro charge in ahead and get twatted? Macro goes up here, I guess, and then raise an action to attack her as she comes within range.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright, Elzef.
Elsa moves a bit away from the group and throws a firebolt for now.
Yeah, okay. What did you get?
And 18.
Alright, so the 18, she just moves slightly to the side as it smashes against the rock.
Shame, and my turn.
Alright, she goes to bring her hand up to cast a spell.
Counter
Almost.
spell?
Almost effortlessly. You are within range if you wish to try.
I feel like everyone can bring up their arm almost effortlessly.
Like, the way you cast spells, I meant. Like, you cast spells. She seems to just cast it effortlessly with a flick of the wrist.
No, just lifting
She
her
really
arm.
struggles to lift her arm.
Yes, if you are using the bog standard counter spell. Let me look at the spell level. Okay, it fails.
What, the counter spell or the spell?
The counter spell.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a creature. I can't fucking find it. It's so annoying. It's the most simple fucking creature. Does anyone else want to do anything? Or is she just the spell going through?
I don't think I can counterspell at the moment.
I can't counter spell at all, so no.
Macro can't spell.
Do you actually have it?
Yeah.
No way!
Holy
I
shit!
have it yet? I'll double check.
Macro has just become the most useful
I feel
person
like
in the
if there was
group.
ever someone to raise their hand not effortlessly, it would be Matt Rod
I know
right
what-
now.
I
Yeah,
also
I've
want
finished all the spells yet. I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry.
also, on that front, Curtis needs to learn to wizard because you've just used your reaction to ready an attack, so you can't counterspell.
Ah, that's
There
true.
you go.
But don't you use the reaction only when you execute the ready attack?
That's
No.
true, I'm pretty sure.
No?
I don't know, I think you do.
Oh, maybe you do. Yeah, maybe that's true.
Ready
Yeah,
to attack, and then use your action once the trigger sets off.
yeah, that might be right. Yeah.
Quick, Rocker, tell Jeremy Crawford the system is bullshit.
Alright, anything else?
He knows. He knows.
Okay, so as she brings her hand on casts, beneath and around Maisie, Linearis, and Elzef, the ground reaches up and forms into the shape of an earth elemental. She loses the beautiful form after casting, but walks quite slowly, taking large lopes towards Macro. Macro?
Macro's gone.
Macra, watch out, she's coming for you.
Quick! Swing at her. 25.
25 is a hit,
I see.
That's some pish damage.
so you did 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, anything else? Oh no, that's it, isn't it? Linearis, your turn.
Yep, I will nope the fuck out of having this opponent next to me. So I'll greatly invest myself.
Okay.
This is a good icon for that one. And then move over there.
Okay.
I assume these are small steps in the train.
Yeah, they're like 2-foot gaps. So like, like Alwyn, if he just like ducks slightly, will be completely hidden behind one.
Walk a bit further. And then I will... let's try that. Mind Sliver. The untrustworthy Al-Nadaha.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know how difficult it was to find actual legendary creatures for Egyptian mythology? It's very difficult.
Huh.
Yeah, she passes.
20. Rude. Okay.
Phone. Let me fucking pin the combat tracker, like, there.
Right click it. And
Yeah,
click
bro. I
that.
do that every fucking time.
Alright, so after your turn, Leniros, she reaches back and just punches Macro clean in the face. Your head snaps back,
Ouch.
Yep. Eyes blinking. You take 14 bludgeoning. I'll apply it if you want.
14.
Alright,
Macro, the bitch just slapped you.
Maisie, your turn.
Did you just take that off for me, yeah?
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
She's gonna try and pop him back. Cone of Cold.
What's happened to your sheet? It's like you've just randomly not got...
I don't know. Do I click attack or damage here?
It has happened to touch sheets. Who knows?
Who knows?
It's like, you know, he hasn't got all the same mods that everyone else has got. Look, he's rolling completely different.
Roll attack.
I sometimes think Todd's playing a completely different game.
Look,
When
if
you
I
say
click...
roll attack, what are you clicking on? Because you should just be able to click the icon off the spell.
I know what's happening here. I'm clicking the bar instead of the actual character sheet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
So if I click this,
there you go.
yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3. But I'll take that first roll if you want me to.
Yes, on who?
On the construct in front of there.
Okay, yeah, so it goes wide on the construct, then the next two seem to hit him just fine.
It
And they knock
also,
him, knock
yeah,
him
they
back,
should knock him back.
like to here.
Yeah,
Is it 10 feet or 5 feet? It knocks him back 5 feet, doesn't it?
10 feet I think per hit. I will triple check that though because I also don't know shit.
Does he fall into the pit?
Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. He does not.
What? Is there not a pit, or does he not fall in it?
He's not completely in it yet.
Your pit is bullshit.
Thanks.
Yeah, 10.
It's 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Then as he hits it, he looks like he's balanced on the edge. He's not completely going down. Is there anything else you want to do, Maisie?
Move about here.
Alright, you move about there. Okay. The El Nadaha, the Egyptian princess in front of you, grabs Makra by the shoulder and slaps him around the face as hard as she can, hitting you for 20 damage.
God, she's so kinky.
Macro, she's still slapping you. How about you fight her?
Not my turn yet.
The Earth Elemental glides down and up right next to Alwyn. Comes like literally just slides through the earth, and it looks like he's going to come up with the first hit to strike you. No, the first hit looks like it's going to miss, but the second looks like it's going to hit.
We will shield.
Okay, it goes straight through. Dealing
Looks like-
19.
Looks like he's trying to slide into your DMs. Oh shit, I fucked it up. I was gonna say DMGs. Damn it.
Looks like. And then she begins casting another spell using a legendary action.
I have a counter spell still. Does anyone of the casters want to counter spell her spell?
Wait, Elzif, did you get a turn?
I had a turn. I feel like I threw a firebolt.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, does anyone want to counter spell? No? Okay, cool.
When is it happening?
Now.
Oh, she's like,
On my turn.
Yes, legendary action on your turn. Yeah.
Well, not
Just
on
before-
your turn.
just before your
Well,
turn.
At the end of the Earth
Yeah, because
Elemental turn.
it makes a difference
Yeah.
of whether I have my reaction or not.
to be fair, and I'll say this fairly, on my old character sheet it was counterspell mana soul, but on my new character sheet it just says counterspell. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you can try, yeah.
fireball. Now it's asking me to cast spell again.
Yeah, like, so click...
Oh,
click
you have no available third spell slots. What the fuck?
it should click pack magic. Click the scroll down, then click the pack magic option. Get it? So when you click the spell,
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's your warlock spell
I
slots.
got it. I gotcha.
Alright, so you cancelled the spell. Looks like she was going to cast something on Macra and it failed. So, Alwyn, it's your turn.
Rock Boy is annoying. I'm gonna move over here.
Yep.
And I'm gonna cast Globe of Invulnerability,
Nice.
which apparently didn't work. It just took me to a fucking random webpage. Cool.
Please tell me it's Pornhub.
It was.
Incredible.
It went,
Oh,
it went
Jeremy,
straight
you
to the
dirty,
top of
dirty
my
boy.
favourites list.
Always shows you when you right click Chrome. It's always pulling up on most visited. Like, I keep
Okay,
removing
well,
that.
Whatever we set up with the Staff of Power clearly didn't work, but I cast Globe of Invulnerability anyway.
Okay.
Get the charges off. Is there
So-
a way to do...
Are you sure? Why is everything not working? So, spellbook, and you've got at the bottom. I have no idea. So, no, nothing can come in, nothing can come out, right?
No, it's the spell one, not all the force, so it just... any spell of 5th level or lower can't affect a target inside it.
Okay.
And also, area that overlaps it don't go inside it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so if you cast like a fireball outside, it gets cancelled when it hits the wall.
Alright, cool. El Nadaha takes another bitch slap towards Macro.
Can you stop?
Hits you for 26 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
She's just like going full on Attack on Titan, just poof, 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 down on Macro, just completely like punching into him. Macro, it's your turn.
Right. For his summon echo spell, so I'll click on it so you can see.
It's actually kind of that size, by the way, because it's a 10-foot radius, just so you're aware.
Thanks. I'll redraw.
For that, so it's a bonus action to actually summon the echo, but then it's also a bonus action and 15 feet of movement to swap with the echo. Can we
Yes,
say I
you
can
can't-
swap with the echo as the same bonus action as summoning it?
No, I don't think you
Too
can.
powerful.
That's too powerful.
I'll just select
Oh, that's
something
annoying.
you've drawn.
Probably
You can't.
do that.
You
Damn
can.
you, Matthew Mercer, you hack.
You can, well, you can,
It
it
just
depends how you've
raised
drawn it. If you've done it on the
that
measuring, then it's fine. If you've done it on drawing, then you can't.
Alright, so you can, Macro, you can move the echo wherever you want now, just drag it wherever it is.
He's not going to do that if I can't do that. He's just going to rage instead because he'll fucking take too much damage. He's going to rage instead to
Okay.
reduce some of this damage coming in and going to second wind of bonus. Can I use second wind as an action instead of a bonus action?
No.
You can't use bonus. Oh, you can't use bonus actions as actions.
No.
Jesus,
No.
that's
How long have you been barbarian now?
the second when second
my
wind is not
God.
exactly a barbarian feature, is it?
You're managing, Mike.
Oh, I'm struggling. It's fucking
You don't
annoying.
get another bonus action with an action surge either. You only get a main
Yep.
action. Don't you?
Yep. Right, so we'll fix your Staff of Power at some point, Rocket, just to get it sorted, but for now we'll...
I guess he
Yes.
just attacks for now then, because he can't really do much else with his action. So recklessly swing the Kirpash twice. So that's 29 and 31.
Right, so as you're swinging at her, you notice that her form is instantly shifting, and it's distracting you completely, but even with that, you still hit both, because you just got disadvantage on the attacks, but you hit with both.
With the reckless, I reckon that
Oh
was it.
shit! I fucking always forget that elemental should have had disadvantage against me.
That's the end of his go. Now he's raging.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, she now can't attack other people, but she didn't really seem interested in attacking other people. Well, she
No.
can, but she doesn't.
She's used all her legendary actions now, so Elzef, your turn.
Does a globe actually do rocket?
Cancels all 5th level spells or lower that target someone in the dome or area of effect that comes into the dome.
Can you just walk into the dome though?
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be in the dome. No, I do want to be in the dome.
Also, good to know is that it's not 5th level cast, it's the spell being a 5th level spell or lower.
Mm-hmm.
So if a warlock wants to cast like 9th level Burning Hands in there, it also doesn't work. Because it's a level 1 spell.
I summon my free turret.
Okay. Or all 3 of them, did you say?
My free turret. I can't summon 3 of them. My free one.
Which one? Is it the Death Machine or the Artificer Summon?
The death machine. Just give me one of them. There we go. And I'm gonna place it between me and Makra, so he gets the +2 AC as well.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm gonna shoot large woman.
Cool.
Where's it? The Frost Ballista.
That's a solid hit.
No, she actually gets knocked back 5 feet. I found this out when I was rereading Artificer.
Cool.
The fast cannon knocks back 5 feet whenever it hits.
Didn't know that.
Neither did I. I end my turn.
Okay, so she looks over towards the globe and just begins to walk past Macro. If you want to get the attack opportunity, you can.
He does. 27.
That's a hit.
That's a sad crit. What the hell?
Fucking better be.
And then reaches her hand out to touch Elzif. Just literally brings it out and her hand glows black, and then she places it upon your shoulder, and then she seems to draw necrotic energy straight out of you.
It was effortless.
My joke's on her. I've resisted against necrotic damage.
Oh shit! Okay, so she deals 38 necrotic damage to you, halved, and she gains that back as health.
Was there a saving throw? Was anything involved?
No, it was a roll to hit.
And I couldn't
Should have
shield.
guessed that Liam never actually uses spells. They're all monster abilities.
And I can't shield.
No, I did try to cast a total of 2 spells so far, and all I've done is summoned an Earth Elemental and then a failed spell. So what was that? Yeah, you can try to roll. You can try to shield if you wish.
First, I have 27 AC. I hope this is clear.
Yeah, and what does shield put you up to?
32.
Are you casting it?
Yeah.
Okay, I hit with a 33.
Oh, fuck you.
It really was effortless.
Mm.
Yeah, do half damage on me then.
Yeah, so half of 38. There you go. She gains 19 back.
Is touch AC a thing in 5?
No, it's not.
No, unfortunately.
Lineros?
How is that a question you just asked? How did you just ask if touch AC
I've been watching
is
a lot of
the thing
second
in
edition.
Yeah, anyway, let's see what Lineros has got.
We are level
I don't know if it was an
16.
optional rule.
Well, I will let's see how this goes. Since I'm invisible now.
Okay, so
I'll
that
follow.
Yeah, that is a solid hit, because after she casts a spell, she seems to lose that glittering, distracting form
Exactly.
after she attacks. But you hit with it's no longer disadvantage, and it hits her. But you see that the fire damage seems to sizzle off of her flesh, and doesn't seem to do as much as you would
Okay.
wanted it to.
Yeah, it would have been with well, I'm invisible, so
Yeah,
it would have
nah,
been with advantage this time. Yeah.
fair enough. Okay, so,
Then I'll take 2 little sneaky steps in there.
okay. Yeah, you step into the globe, and then she brings up her fist, and she goes to punch down, and Elsa, if you bring up your shield, and it's quite a powerful punch. As it hits, your kind of shield's knocked slightly away. Now, that was her turn, so Maisie's turn.
Okay.
Marco, do you want to get slapped again?
Do I want to get slapped?
Yeah. come over.
Okay.
I can't fire out of this spell, can I?
Just to
Yes. you
get back
can.
to you on that, because maybe Asa wasn't supposed to take the necrotic damage because she had disadvantage because of Makra's abilities.
That is so true. So she would have actually rolled a 32, which was the other thing she had. She rolled a 33 and a 32.
Aha!
Alright, fine. And then on the second one, where she tried to punch?
That was definitely a miss. That was a 18 and a 20. So
Alright.
That was
So she
already.
still takes some damage.
I feel like I need higher AC.
Alright, okay.
I just rolled really well. Like
Yeah, sure.
one was 2 off a crit and one was 1 off a crit. Think. Anyway, sorry, Maisie, it's your turn.
It's alright. She actually is in the cone of gold this time. Oh wow, I've actually got to draw it. What's this madness? I can't rotate it though.
Take 9 HP back, Elsa.
No.
I'm sorry, I can't draw it right, Liam.
No,
But
that's fine. Honestly, it's fine. Like you can, when you go to draw it, you can use the scroll wheel to rotate. Am I right?
Oh yeah, look. There you go.
That's what I'm
That's
doing
so
right now.
cool.
Yeah. So you can use the once it's placed, you can press Control and use the scroll wheel to move it around. So I'm assuming you're using Cone of Cold, right?
Yeah. Gonna get it right in the inside-out thigh.
And she fails, taking full
Nice.
damage. Yeah, that was a good
And
hit.
Maisie will dip back here.
Could have used a legendary resistance to fuck you, but I'm too scared of the whole monsters coming from Alwyn. It's fucking scary shit, that.
Just gonna dip to the loo.
Yeah, that's
That's
okay.
the end of my turn, mate.
Yeah, and then another punch comes down towards Elzeth, missing. The Earth Elemental slides in over here, takes a step in and slides in underneath to get in right amongst it. One looks like it's coming towards Maisie, and she's not here to cast anything, but I think it hits her anyway. It actually misses. Fuck. And then the other's coming towards Alwyn. Have you still got shield up, Alwyn?
Yeah, it was the start of this round.
Alright, and then it misses. So swings down towards Maisie, then swings a backhand towards you, and your shield reflects it off. I'm assuming a 22 doesn't hit.
No.
No. Yep, then it misses. At the end of Earth Elemental's turn, this thing steps down here to get here. Can't cast into this fucking... Alright, begins casting a spell.
Don't think I can because I shielded.
Okay. Can Alwyn make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh, I can't spell.
Alright, cool. Can you roll a intelligence check then?
Sure.
Oh, yeah. I think that does it. Alright, so as
Well
it
worth it because that must have been a powerful one.
as it begins casting the spell, the weave jumps up to her hands, and you've seen this spell being cast before. As she tries to power word stun, she goes to say the word, and you just counterspell it out of her mouth, and it just floats away to the void. Nice one.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have only just got me as well. 147.
Yeah. I didn't even know that, if I'm honest. I'll be totally honest, I didn't even look. I should have read the spell, but never mind. So, Alwyn, it's your turn.
Well, Cone of Cold seemed to have worked, and there's 2 of them here now, so... Cone of Cold.
Alright. Yep, she's fully affected. And so is he.
How do I fuck that off now?
Go to the measuring tool, and then it should highlight that it's point of origin, and then you can just delete it from there.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Alright, cool.
Okay. Hold on, let me just deal with that. I'm going to also quicken a mold earth, and I'm going to give the elemental a tiny earth penis, so he feels ashamed for the next round.
Okay, alright. as a legendary
disadvantage.
as a legendary action, the El Nadahar launches out a fist towards Elzif once more, but she blocks it once again. I rolled a 26. So Macro, it's your turn.
Macra with bonus action. She's moved. That makes stuff complicated. Guess we'll go here. And he'll jump this gap. I imagine he can do that pretty easy with 20 strength.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go here. He will manifest an echo to her northwest square. Bonus action. Right, and then using the echo, he will recklessly attack her twice. So a
2 hits.
13, a 22. Hasn't she got disadvantage to hit?
Oh yeah, no, you're correct because it went past. So on initiative count 20, I keep forgetting this. Her form returns to that distracting, beautiful form. But so the first one misses, second one hits.
Cool.
Thank you. That's very nice of you to remind me that. Normally a player wouldn't do that. Okay, Macro, is that your turn?
The more I do that, the more you let me get off with recklessly attacking when I forget that I say they're recklessly attacked.
I see. Alright. Elzef. She's launched so many attacks at you, you felt the actual strength of her power as she hits you, but it's not getting through the armour. You're being knocked around a bit.
Elzef moves the turret. Turret goes pew pew.
And knocks it back 5 feet if it hits, right?
Correct.
Misses?
It doesn't. And then I cast haste on Macro.
Oh shit.
As always, Elzef gets out the syringe and just stabs it into Macro's back.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, I guess that's it.
Alright. She begins casting a speller once more.
This bitch has a lot of spell slots.
Sorry?
This has a lot of spell slots.
Yeah, can you roll?
Apparently not.
Fails.
Can do it terribly.
Alright. Right behind Maisie and Alwyn, another Earth Elemental rises up out of the ground.
Jesus wept.
It's okay. You can just Eldritch Blast off the platform.
That is true, but we've already established that those pits don't work.
Well, there's not a pit. There's just the big black void out there.
Very true. End of her turn. Laniros. You're muted.
Yeah, I'll try and cast another Mind Sliver at her.
She passes, I'm afraid.
That's alright.
So you're like holding back your reserves here.
Can't spend everything. We have 7 more to go after this.
Yep.
But isn't it 6 more? Isn't this?
Well, yeah. That's fine.
Alright, so El Nadahar, giving up on Elzef, turns and hits Macra.
Who has +2 AC and another +2 from haste, so +4.
Oh, just enough, for fuck's sake! She rolled a 22 and you got 23. Nice. Alright, so she brings it down and misses. Not doing so well on the hits. So Maisie, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm guessing if I hit one of them with Eldritch Blast, I can't then hit another one.
Yeah, you can.
Could.
Yeah,
Oh, nice. So, if I try and actually pop this one off the edge.
Todd not realise I'm broken.
Nice.
Wall.
Is this the one to the south?
Yep.
Oh,
Pop him back 10 feet, and
It
I'll
does.
go off the face of the earth.
he knocks back 10 feet, and you see him disappear.
Nice. And then I'll hit. Uh-oh. Then I'll hit, I guess.
Look at his beady little eyes. you know what he's up to.
I'm bullshit. That's what it is.
For
I'll get
me?
the other one then with 2 more.
Okay, cool. Alright, so that's a 31, so that's a solid hit. And the 18 is enough to hit it as well, so this one doesn't get knocked back because I'm assuming Elzif and Macro are in the way.
What the one that's there?
Yeah.
But he get knocked into Inside Out Lady.
Yeah, I don't think the force movement is going to knock it that far.
That's
yeah. Alright. So, the Earth Elemental that fell off the edge, you don't see it.
Guess I dealt with that one.
The other one turns around and just wails upon you, Maisie.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The first one crits. It does a total of 25 damage, and the second one misses as it tries to slam down towards you. And then it uses its movement ability to Earth Glide.
Oh, the damage is done automatically. That's so tasty.
Yep. The Earth Glide moves, reappears over here. At the end of your turn, at the end of Earth Elemental's turn, she uses her movement legendary action. Moves into the centre here.
She's going to use some kind of bullshit now.
Owen.
Move over to these boys here.
Just to let you know, it's I think the globe is centered on you, right? So it moves with you.
No, it's
or not?
immobile.
Okay.
But it's literally going down anyway, because I will now cast Wall of Force. But more a Dome of Force.
Alright, fuck, she can't even counterspell while in here, can she? Oh.
She can. It's spells originating from outside the
Alright, she
dome,
will.
I believe.
She will try to counterspell you, thank you.
Someone counterspell the counterspell.
For Wall of
Like, we
Force.
should keep some counter spells.
Yeah, I mean, if it stops all 3 of those from hitting us, be nice.
Yeah, also I can't, so no reaction yet.
Maisie, basically.
Maisie, do you want to try?
Shall I? It's my last one. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. Let's do it.
I mean,
Yes.
yours are the ones we want to spend on this because we get them back before every fight.
True.
Yeah, you should be
Plus
able to through all of yours.
Yours
Like a
are also
counter spell
automatically
machine.
high level, so
Yeah, so yeah, you do automatically counterspell her counterspell.
Nice.
little beep boop.
And a wall of force comes up. That means nothing can get through, nothing can get out. I'm going to look it up quickly, obviously, so that I know the rules. Wall of force, 5e. Yep. Okay, cool. I'm assuming it's a hemispherical dome, 10 foot by 10 foot. Where should it? Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It's immune to all damage, cannot be dispelled by dispel magic. Cool. Alright, Alwyn, that's your turn.
That was my turn.
She can't get through. You're all safe in there. So she turns her affections towards Elzef with her punch attack, missing. Of course she misses. Macro, your turn.
Macron.
And now, Curtis,
And to answer your
remember,
question, Liam, it's not a hemispherical dome, it's a sphere.
you have 3
Okay.
attacks.
Oh, Macro's double.
No earth gliding inside, I'm afraid.
I noticed, yes.
Why are there always 2 Macros? I missed something massive.
He can blink around. He's got an echo.
Oh, nice.
He has new magical abilities since he went back to the homeland.
He's a magic Macro.
He's a magic man now. Macro using the blank. Yeah, he'll stay where he is. I got 2 attacks, so with
3. You're hasted, remember?
3 attacks, yeah.
Yeah, you're hasted, so you have hasted action as well.
Does that hasted action then not become 2 other attacks? Then?
No,
No, just 1.
read haste. You're a wizard now, Harry.
Fused.
Yeah, misses. Misses. Hits.
14, 29. Jesus, wet. That's awful rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's actually finally got a fucking bonus action he can use as well. So he. No, there's no need an action. surging yet, I don't think. Is Action Surge come back on a short rest?
Yep.
That it does, yes.
No, I'll save it to a rolling misses, just so he can keep the disadvantage up on her. He will. Second window.
Alright.
Level. Did that automatically go onto my character? I didn't actually check.
No, I didn't.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, that's ace.
Alright, we're going to do one more round. At the end of Macrol's turn, Nadahar does reach out and slam towards... And I'm going to hit you at one point. I will fucking hit you.
Howdy, bitch.
Yes. It looks like the attack's going to hit Elzeth.
Yeah, I cast shield.
Looks like the attack missed Elzeth.
AC boy.
Elzeth, it's your turn.
I mean, I won't have shield for all 7 encounters, right?
I know. You're wasting it a lot on this first encounter. Like, I can see you getting hit a lot later, I think.
I don't know how much health you've got. Health's more of an extendable resource here.
Elzeth casts Shocking Grasp.
Shocking Grasp hits, and as it hits, she's shocked and she goes to one knee. Looks like that hurt.
It actually moves like between us here, so more people are affected by the bonus AC. And shoots woman.
Okay. Misses.
Oh, it does not shoot woman.
No.
And turn.
You now look like the focus of her ire. She stands up. She seems to shake her hands. You see all this like visible force energy building, and she goes to bring it up and slam it down upon you. Looks like it's gonna hit. Oh no! Yeah.
I let it hit.
All right. Oof, you were hit for 45 psychic damage.
Do you have any resistances to psychic damage?
I do not have any resistances to psychic damage.
How often do I get to use that? You can... Well, I can use that as many times as I want. Beginning 6th level.
Okay, what are you doing?
That's just a reaction. So I'll do that as a reaction. Reduce the damage by 7, my dear.
Okay, one moment, I'll put that in. There you go. End of her turn. Leniros.
Oh, damage. Was that a crit?
No. 8d6 plus 8.
Yeah, I'll keep up with the spirit of not wanting to burn too many resources.
Mm-hmm.
Should eventually fail, right? She doesn't look that smart.
Oh, I have to make a con save.
Looks like she is a lot smart. Looks like she might be an intelligence caster.
She's
Well,
a lot smart.
I keep
She's-
concentration.
If she's bunching stuff, then I figured she wasn't.
Yeah, she gets a slam attack, but you know.
Mm.
Alright,
I'm an idiot, so I didn't give myself a long rest before.
okay,
I'll
so
take that back.
yeah, at the end of your turn, she will try to cast another spell this time, and this time on Macra. You're like, doesn't seem that much of a caster, and I've tried to cast at least 2 spells around.
Well, better. I think Macro can take it.
Macra? Alright, so make a wisdom saving throw.
Guess what? Macro used his reaction to save that little bitch. Now he can't use it to use Arcane Deflection. For fuck's sake. Wisdom saving throw, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely fucking getting there on my next ASI.
Macra, you are charmed.
Ha! This is what you get, you fuckers.
What? This is what we get because you have shit wisdom. Nothing I have could
Shit
even have
counterspell, bitch.
let you make that save.
Should have counterspelled her.
Don't know where the charm icon is. There you go, that'll do. Alright, so Maisie, it's your turn.
Alright, I can't do anything, can I? I can't fight, I can't leave or...
You can use anything that doesn't have to physically travel through the barrier.
I have just...
I thought you could leave through it freely. You can't, can you?
No,
Yeah.
nothing can physically pass through the wall, so
Yep.
that includes creatures inside it.
Yeah.
So short of like casting Mage Hand and stroking her hair, there's not much I can really do.
Do you not have any?
Can I cast
hand
spells
types?
that don't travel, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So like I've got, I guess I could use Toll the. Oh no, I can't even use Toll the Dead because I'm not Dark Soul. Because Eldritch Blast won't be able to leave, will it? So nope, not anything at all. So is anyone in the sphere looking hurt? Not really, just me.
Not really. Yeah, you're
Can I use
muted.
Healing Hands on myself?
Rocket, you're talking a lot, but you're muted.
Thanks very much. Does force not go through it? Because the description of force damage is just pure magical energy. It's not a physical.
No, it doesn't go
effect.
through it. Nothing can pass through the wall of force except for disintegrate.
Nothing.
or-
No, it says nothing physical.
Yeah,
Did you
but-
just say
But
except for
the
disintegrate?
description of force damage is
yeah. Well, I
it's pure
don't.
magical energy.
I think I looked this up before. No, I don't think force damage goes through it at all.
Did you?
No, Todd. Disintegrate destroys the wall of force.
Okay, we don't want to use that then. But can my brother the Pack Keeper get back one of my spells?
It can, yeah, but you can only do it once a day.
I can only do that once a day. Okay. Could I cast? I mean, I could cast a big boy. Like I've got Mental Prison or Feeble Mind.
Oh, feeble mind. If that passes, Jesus, that ends the combat. I don't know why you didn't do that straight away.
Is it? I mean, I'd prefer to take advice on this than anything else. She's imagine she's just
It
whispering
is
with
a
an ear
good
off
one
of
to
Albert.
use at the start of a combat because it can just basically end the fight.
Now it's just
immediately.
kind of a waste because we spent all these resources.
Kind of a waste. Okay, I'll save it. In which case, she'll just Healing Hands herself, I guess.
All right, cool.
Pew.
Sorry, I assumed you'd have
Yeah,
something
wait,
that can
okay.
do something.
All right, so Maisie, you've cast Healing Hands on yourself, and as usual, Elzef, you are missed by the punch. The earth elemental comes in to try to attack you. Slides over here, missing. Jesus Christ, you've got high AC. And I guess we can end the session here if you want on this.
Would be good for me. Yeah.
Yeah, end it on just on this combat.
Well,
I'm going to make some notes, obviously, because I want to note down the stats effects and stuff like that. But this is only like round one of the competition. We'll see. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time. So I think our next session won't be next Tuesday, but the Tuesday afterwards.